Hi, it's Craig again from The Escape. I'm going to show you today about quality content, one of my favourite subjects, and how you can make the most of your web pages to drive more traffic to inquiry. So let's take a website, and a good website should have some sort of goal. You may have more than one, but you'll have some sort of goal. It could be you're selling online and it's your checkout. It could be subscribe to my newsletter. It could be inquire here for sales leads. But you'll have a goal, and all the other content on your website is there to kind of pre-qualify any visitor to get them to that goal. So there's your website there, and you've got those pages, and it drives traffic down towards this goal. So those pages across the top, if your website's working correctly and it's optimized, will drive traffic directly from search. Not necessarily through your homepage, but directly to the page that someone's searching for in terms of the query that they type in at the search engine. So that kind of displays the importance of optimizing every single page, because what you end up with here is a fairly flat structure. You can get someone in directly to a case study or a service page, pre-qualify them with the other information on your website, and drive them down this direction towards your goal. Now, what I'm suggesting is that if you have more quality content in terms of perhaps a news or commentary section, information about your industry, or white paper articles and R&D that you've been performing, if those additional pages answer people's search queries, there's much more likelihood that they will visit your website. The more visitors you get, potentially the more links you'll have, because not every visitor will be a potential customer. But for instance, the article section, if you create white papers and people think they're useful, they may well link to them, which again increases your profile in the search engine ranking pages. Now, to identify why or the importance of this, we need to look at what people type into search engines. There's a big assumption that you can sort of suggest, right, these are my keywords for my website are X, and it could be one word, it could be more than one word. So I, for The Escape, could choose web agency. In reality, on an optimized website, these are the search terms for The Escape website between January the 1st and today, which is March the 7th, and it looks something like this. There's 1,458 different search terms there. And you can see that the shape of that graph highlights something called the long tail. Now, the long tail concept will be explained as this graph goes on, but it's worthwhile Googling long tail and reading about the concept, which is something devised by a guy called Chris Anderson. Now, if we look at the top 10 search phrases there, we've got The Escape in at 416, and by the time we're down to our number 10 position, we're down to 23 searches, so you're talking 5% of the first one. But then what happens is those search phrases balance out. Now, the interesting thing about this model is that just short of 72% of those search phrases, just over 1,000 out of 1,458, are unique. They've only been typed in once. But they're not necessarily one or two word search phrases. They may be 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 word search phrases. Now, when I mentioned earlier on about the quality content white paper articles, number 2 in that list, website brief. Number 4 in that list, website KPI. These are all search phrases that are leading to additional content, reference content on my website. So this is the Escape website, and here is the reference section. So the Escape website brief, here's a snippet of the page, and there's a downloadable PDF that you can't see there. I've had to make my screen smaller for this movie. Website KPIs, again another white paper. An ebook about increasing your sales leads at exhibitions. That's quite a long one. But all this content is there to drive traffic to the website. And again, if I look at the stats, so these are the web stats that we run on our website, you can see that If I look at the search terms for the quarter, which is effectively at the list I just showed you, you can see that here is my list. So we started off with the escape, and as we scroll down, we're down here, only halfway through part of this list. Measurement for a successful website, design agency Basingstoke, which is good, event management case study. So the different phrases, website key performance indicators, what makes an accessible website, or what makes a website accessible, sorry. There's lots and lots of different search phrases, and that's only 100 of a list of 1,459. So that's quite a long list, as you can see. I won't expand it because it will take so long to draw down. If I also look at the top entry pages to my website, so these are the landing pages. I'll look over the same period from January the 1st. You can see that 50% of the landing pages are the home page. So that's this block of the pie chart here. And then as we move down, we can see that the next few there are all reference articles. So there's that exhibition strategy, website brief, key performance indicators. They're the 3 pages I just showed you. But as you scroll down, you can see there's a good varied number. And again, there's a total of 100 different pages that are leading in different searches, and only half of them are coming into the home page. So you can see that the more varied content, each one of these pages is answering a specific query that someone's typing in. Now if I now go to Google Webmaster Tools, this is effectively how Google sees my website. I can see that these are the top search queries globally. Let's refer that down to UK only. So these are the top 20 queries where our website appeared in the rankings. So escape, we were in position 8. And again, if you think about that long tail, that makes up 75%, then 8%, 6%, and then we're down to 1% already. But you can see these are all the things that people are typing into search engines, and then these are the list of queries that people are typing in and then clicking through. So the escape, website brief, staff magazine, pay-per-click or PPC advertising agency, KPI's website. So I can see that the traffic coming into my website is relevant to the content that I'm placing up there. I'm answering a lot of people's queries and they're coming to the website. If I have a look at this tab here, which basically shows me the pages that Google sees as having incoming links, and if you remember 2 presentations ago, I showed you how you can find this information out through typing in various things into search engines. We can see that the home page has got just over 4,000 links coming in, but then there's all these other pages here that have got incoming links as well. And there's one that stands out, 213, and it's the ebook that I wrote for exhibitions. So there's 213 incoming links to that page. That page there was created on January the 18th. So the whole website carries the weight of all of the different pages. So when I do produce even more good content, I know that there's a good chance that it's going to be taken seriously because the website has authority. 4,000 people are saying that the website's good up there. You've got 213 down here, you've got 41 there, 72. And again, a reference page, another tool that we've got on our website. So if we take a look back at this diagram here, you can begin to understand how by creating this content and putting it out there, answering the particular queries and problems that your audience may well have, there's much more likelihood that you will get more traffic. That traffic will increase your rankings in the search engines and you'll get even more traffic. And then the more you get and the more relevant it becomes, the more likelihood of being able to A, qualify any visitor that comes, but also increasing the amount of people that actually reach that goal at the bottom, which is basically what it's all about. See you next time.